historic Legion Field, where today CSS brings you Conference USA football as the Marshall Thundering Herd take on the Blazers.
Last year as a true freshman, he started a few games. He watched a few games from the sidelines, then regained the starting position in time to beat FIU in a bowl game. Well, there's no question about who the starting quarterback for Marshall is this year. As you mentioned, leading the nation in passing yards, just a fantastic sophomore campaign.
Ty Long will kick off for the Blazers, and he has been a weapon for them this season. Kick will be returned from the 1-yard line. Andre Snipes-Booker up to the 22-23-yard line. Brown sacked, ball is out, and it is still loose at the 5, and finally covered by Marshall at the 2-yard line, and cornerback Derek Thomas. Jeremiah Taylor, the defensive end, was the guy that hit him and jarred it loose.
He's only a redshirt freshman, so Austin Brown will learn a lot of things about the technical part of playing quarterback, but part of it is just savvy, pocket savvy, feeling the rush coming. And when you go shotgun and 5 wide receivers, Matt, you think, hey, that gives you a lot of options. That makes it easier on the quarterback. Sometimes, Matt, you spend too much time trying to cycle through all those options like Austin Brown is doing there. Sometimes you give a quarterback too much to see.
Well, Marshall goes on offense, and a handoff right up the middle and a touchdown. So it takes them one play to cash in on the fumble, and the Thundering Herd on top.
And this goes back to what we talked about in the open. Marshall plays a few different running backs. Doesn't work, but perfect timing by everybody involved.
Brown again under pressure, hit as he was throwing. And again, I believe it was Jeremiah Taylor again who brought the pressure from the edge.
Yeah, Darren Reeves had stepped up, and he was working against Brandon Sparrow, one of the defensive linemen, doing his job just out of the picture, and then also plugging up the ground game.
3rd down and 8. Brown fires to the near side. It is intercepted at the 19-yard line by Keith Baxter.
There was no chance for that football to be completed. I think Brown may have been trying to throw it out of bounds, but just wasn't decisive about it. I mean, you don't want to think he missed the receiver by that much.
Second down and long now from the 20-yard line. Remy Watson, or rather Grooms again, gets the carry, and Grooms shoots up close to the 30-yard line.
Outside of their football ship, and so one of the first alumni with a son playing for UAB as well.
First down conversion on the pass completion to Stuart Butler as he gets up to the 40-yard line or thereabouts.
And that is a nice little check down, Matt, when you can move the sticks and get 4 new plays.
This is a Marshall team that has converted 55% of their 3rd downs this season, #1 in Conference USA.
Well, I dare say a lot of those aren't 3rd and 9.
And #2 in the nation. Cato fires. That is complete, and that is a conversion for a first down. Demetrius Evans on the catch as they move the sticks up to the 46-yard line.
Love that play. You have options for the quarterback in both flats, and then you have 3 receivers downfield, 1 in the middle, and then 2 down the numbers on each side. So you gave Cato some options.
Grooms on the carry, gets to the outside, and he picks up a first down as he crosses midfield and down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 6 from the 41. Reeves gets the rock again, and this time he gets turned sideways by Brandon Sparrow, the nose tackle.
Sparrow doing a great job getting off his block. Accurcio had already made it to the 2nd level, and collision to linebacker. Watch this. Goes right past the man who winds up making the tackle.
1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Austin Brown steps up, gets out of a sack attempt, heaves it deep. Into double coverage, it is intercepted at the 5-yard line by Dominic.
The pass protect, so you fake it, and then Reeves has to come back and try and pick up the lineman on the jailbreak. That again, there's another. That's the 2nd interception, Matt, in a quarter as a redshirt freshman. But you've got to eliminate those mistakes immediately.
Let's see if Marshall can capitalize as Remy Watson on the carry picks up about 9 yards and a combined and 36 starts. And McCants, who you mentioned, was a 6th-round draft pick by the New York Giants. 2nd down and 25 now as the Blazers have moved in reverse back to their 32-yard line. Austin Brown gets rid of it. And it is intercepted, or nearly intercepted, ricochet right into the hands of DJ Hunter after Dominic LeGrand hit the wide receiver. But Hunter could not hold on to it.
Yeah, you got Hunter, a linebacker, kind of dropping back in coverage and has his back to the quarterback. And then out of nowhere, the ball's coming towards him. Tip drill, son, tip drill.
Was not expecting that. So now it's 3rd down. But UAB has been able to sidestep his mistakes all the way to a 2-touchdown lead. Up, nothing doing there, and then the ball pops out, and it's going to be finally ruled an incompletion.
And you're wondering, well, why no flag? You're not going to get pass interference behind the line of scrimmage. So there is your explanation of why.
But they've been trying to establish the ground game here today. They only have 43 yards rushing thus far. Cato to the air, throws, and it is caught by Antavius Wilson for a 1st down.
Am I remembering?
That is right.
It has been 45 minutes. I mean, you got to help me. But they don't even have the luxury of that first possession coming out of the locker room. It's a good grab off the fake grab.
12-yard pickup and a 1st down. Brown stands in the pocket, got all kinds of time, throws on the crossing route, and Hearn gets separated from the ball, and a flag comes out on that big hit by Rashawn Myers.
Now, Myers is prancing and dancing on the other hash mark, high-fiving his teammates, and he just got a flag.
It's because he went to the head. Yep. He used his forearm to take to the head there, and that's what it was. That was a
personal foul. Number 40 on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic 1st down.
No, you did it.
Yeah, so, and here's another look at the play. This drew a penalty because you can see that Myers delivered a forearm to the head. He followed through. Had he not followed through with the arm in the forearm, I don't know whether this would have been a penalty, but he did. Can't go to the helmet. Inside the 10-yard line, they toss the ball to Reeves, and Reeves will not be able to get outside as he gets stopped at the 20-yard line. Okechukwu Okoroa again making the tackle. They lose 3 on the play, and the clock continues to run.
And watch there, you've got 3 Marshall defenders, only one of them coming off a block. Nice hold there.
It's 3rd down and 7 from the 25. Austin Brown hit from behind and dropped at the 20-yard line. Quarterback sack for Jermaine Taylor. It's his 2nd of the ball game.
Yeah, Taylor brought the sack on the first possession for UAB that caused the fumble. Led to Marshall's only score so far today. And I promise you that as Austin Brown goes through his...
in the 1st half. Heavy rush, hit as he throws, and Austin Brown took a big lick on that play.
It was almost like that was pass blocking for a screen, Matt. You know, where you just kind of contact your guy and then get downfield, but that was not a screen pass.
Backman, the tight end, in motion behind the line. Ball is out, and it is covered by UAB.
Buzzard's luck there for the Herd. Ball is on the turf, and it sat there for a second. But, Matt, I want to see here, I think it was 3 green jerseys and just one Marshall player, and he was engaged, and you had 3 UAB Blazers around the football.
2nd down and 9. Off the hands of the fullback, Accurcio, and he gets leveled at the end of the play by Cortez Carter.
Matt, just about the best outcome for UAB on that play possible. You throw high, and the ball gets tipped, and a couple of white jerseys around there.
So 1st and 10 now. Rush on Cato. He's being chased by Rabb. Throws downfield, and it is caught by Gator Hoskins, the tight end, for a first down in UAB territory.
Just a tremendous job there by Cato. He was so tempted to hit Watson in the middle of the field there and kind of got flushed to the far side. And not only did he pass up the short route, but able to complete it all the way down on the 32 to Hoskins.
1st and 10. They set up the screen pass, and Remy Watson crashes inside the 25-yard line and down to the 24. Quickened pace here by Marshall as Cato spins and fires. And down to the 11-yard line, the other tight end, C.J. Crawford, with his first catch of the ball game that they've been missing this afternoon and evening. Cato will run and throw, and a touchdown. So Marshall gets back on the board with the touchdown pass to Jazz King to make it 31-13.
On almost every successful play they had on this drive, what'd they do with Cato, Matt? They would fake, boot him out towards the far side.
Reeves dropped immediately by Jermaine Holmes.
I will admit, I didn't think we would see a lot of fullback too tight in UAB tonight. Of course, Marshall reacting to that. You're not going to spread them out. More than anything, that's what an offensive coordinator wants. Let me call any play on 3rd down.
3rd and 4, and picked off across the 50-yard line, and it's Jermaine Holmes again. Holmes with another big play, and that is the 3rd interception that Austin Brown has thrown today.
Backman kind of keeps it at an angle. Holmes squares it a little bit more. You see Blackman coming down right on about the 49-yard line, and then Holmes just jumps right.
A handoff to Grooms again. First down carry for Grooms and more as he rumbles inside the 25 and down to the 23. And the Thundering Herd back on offense. Cato retreating, throwing to the far side, and it is caught inside the 10-yard line by Tommy Schuler.
UAB with 12 defenders on that play. You got to include the sideline. You cannot overstate how difficult that pass was.
Considered one of the best in the conference. Handoff goes to Grooms, runs to the pylon and scores. Kevin Grooms takes it in. And 20 seconds into the 4th quarter, it is 31-20 pending the PAT.
Speed from Grooms here. Remy Watson already had his touchdown run earlier in the game. But I'm telling you, a running back gets into a groove, and it's just give me the football.
2nd down. Brown in trouble, and he's going to go down. Quarterback sack, Jarquez Samuel.
He wanted to go to the far flat. Watch this. You see the running back in the far flat, and you've got Keith Baxter running there. A little bit of wind, but it helps him. It's at his back just a little bit.
Kick is blocked. That's the 7th block kick for Marshall, and they're going to try to take it back the other way. LeGrand running down the sideline, and LeGrand out of bounds at the 29, and now the special teams element in this game starting to turn in Marshall's favor.
Just before the snap said that Ty Long can hit from 52. He'd rather attempt from 45, 46. Matt, you know this. The longer the field goal, the lower the trajectory that you have to, trajectory that the kicker is going to use to try to get it to go. That's what happened with Marshall blocking that kick.
Stuart Butler gets the carry for Marshall, and he picks up a first down, crossing the 19-yard line.
Would not be a bad time for UAB to take a timeout. Because right now, confidence, momentum, whatever word you want to use, it has leapt across.